Welcome to The Explainer. Right now, as you sit there watching this, the entire landscape of financial crime is evolving. And honestly, it's moving faster than ever before. We're staring down a pretty terrifying new reality in 2026, where the very tools built to protect our money are actually being weaponized against us. So today, we're going to deconstruct the fastest growing financial threats of the year. Listen, this isn't about some hacker in a hoodie breaking into a bank vault. It's about a sophisticated, totally invisible digital trap, and it is designed specifically for you.
I want to put you directly in the hot seat for a second here. Imagine your phone rings. You look down and the caller ID clearly says it's your bank. So you answer, and the voice on the other end, it's calm, it's professional, it's incredibly reassuring. And right off the bat, they address you by your full legal name. You see, they aren't guessing. They know exactly who they're talking to.
Okay, let's dive into this. Because to prove they're legitimate, the caller just calmly reads back the last 4 digits of your credit card. At this point, your brain is absolutely screaming that this is real. I mean, who else but your actual bank would have that information, right? Your guard drops, just a fraction of an inch. And honestly, that is exactly what they are counting on.
Then comes the hook. They warn you that someone, right at this very moment, is trying to steal your money. And the thing is, everything sounds perfectly, undeniably real. You can literally feel the urgency. But the absolutely terrifying truth about 2026 is that within just minutes of getting this so-called helpful warning phone call, your entire life savings can completely disappear.
Section 1. The perfect setup. How scammers gain trust.
So how do they actually build this perfect setup? Well, criminals today, they aren't just sitting around guessing passwords anymore. They're using a really nasty combination of targeted social engineering and fragmented leaked data. Think of it as a data arsenal. What's really interesting here is how scammers compile just 3 or 4 tiny pieces of leaked data. We're talking maybe a phone number scraped from a phishing email, an email address from a fake online shop, and maybe a quick glimpse of your shopping habits from social media. They take these little fragments and stitch them together like a puzzle to create an incredibly convincing, highly personalized attack vector.
Once they've got your data, they craft the illusion. Those phishing emails they send, they now feature these ultra-high-resolution, perfectly replicated logos of your bank. The SMS texts look completely authentic. They even thread right into your past legitimate bank messages. And most chillingly of all, scammers are now deploying AI-generated voices to flawlessly imitate professional customer service reps. You aren't talking to some guy in a noisy boiler room anymore. You are talking to a synthetic, perfectly calibrated voice designed to sound incredibly helpful. The entire goal is super simple. Gain your trust before they steal your money.
Section 2. Deconstructing the traps. We're going to mechanically break down the anatomy of a scam.
Hello, this is the fraud department. We detected suspicious activity on your credit card. When you pick up the phone and hear this overly professional, perfectly paced voice on the line, you are experiencing the fake security call. This exact script is precision engineered to bypass all your logic and directly trigger your fight or flight response. Pure panic immediately takes over. And you know what? That is exactly what the scammer needs to execute the next phase.
Here is exactly how the trap snaps shut. Step 1. Induce panic. Step 2. They ask you to verify your card number, your expiry date, and your CVV just to, secure your account. Then comes step 3. They request the one-time password, the OTP, that was just sent to your phone, claiming they absolutely needed to cancel the fraudulent transaction. So the crucial point is this fatal trick. That OTP you just read out loud to cancel the fraud? Yeah, it is actually authorizing the scammer's brand new payment. Step 4 follows in a matter of seconds. Your account is completely emptied.
But it's not just phone calls anymore. 2026 has seen a massive surge in the silent QR code trap. Picture this. You get a physical letter in the mail, or maybe a digital message, claiming you have to verify your credit card or update your security info by scanning a QR code. The second you scan it, you're taken to a cloned banking site, and it looks completely identical to the real one. But it is so much worse than just a fake login page. Some of these pages silently install malware right onto your device in the background. It just sits there, continuously stealing your passwords and your active banking sessions without you having a clue.
Then there's another incredibly dangerous trick. And this one targets existing loyal credit card users. We call it the premium upgrade bait. You get a message offering this amazing premium card upgrade. Higher limits, exclusive rewards, VIP status, the whole shebang. The application looks entirely genuine.
A fake bank employee even calls to quote-unquote assist you with the upgrade process. You willingly share your card info and your OTPs because, well, you just think you're completing a verification for a much better card. Instead, the criminals are using those details to max out your current card on wildly expensive purchases way before you ever realize what hit you.
And then, of course, there are the visual lures. I mean, look at this. 80% off. Luxury products, limited time offers, unbelievable discounts that seem just way too good to pass up. This is the shopping website trap. These fake online stores are meticulously designed for one single purpose: to harvest your payment information. Sure, some might send you a cheap counterfeit product. Others send absolutely nothing at all. But the real damage happens the exact moment your card details are entered. They're instantly copied and sold on criminal marketplaces on the dark web. Weeks later, these mysterious, devastating charges just start appearing on your monthly statement.
Section 3. Real warning signs. Let's talk about protecting yourself.
All right, let's take a collective breath here. It's time to defend yourself. This brilliantly illustrates the absolute contrast in behavior between a scammer and your actual bank. Scammers, they rely entirely on urgency. They demand immediate action, and they will always, eventually, ask for your OTP or your CVV. Real banks, on the other hand, will never ask you to read back an OTP, a PIN, or a CVV over a phone call or a text message, ever. If anyone on the phone asks for your one-time password, it is a massive, glaring red flag. Just hang up immediately.
So, what actionable steps can you take right now to lock things down? First off, enable instant transaction alerts on your banking app. Use two-factor authentication or 2FA wherever it's available. If you get a suspicious call, hang up right away and dial the official customer service number printed directly on the back of your physical credit card. If you see something even remotely weird, use your app to instantly lock your card for unauthorized transactions. And finally, never, ever click banking links in an SMS or email. Always type your bank's URL directly into your browser yourself. Taking these simple, empowering precautions will dramatically reduce your risk of an enormous financial loss.
Section 4. The future of fraud. Scams evolve. As artificial intelligence continues to scale up, the core philosophy of the 2026 cybercriminal has completely shifted. They aren't really hacking computers anymore. They are hacking human trust. The days of those obvious, terribly spelled scam emails, yeah, those are pretty much over. Today, it's all about realistic voices, flawless fake customer service chats, and highly targeted manipulation. The next scam you encounter won't actually look like a scam. It's going to sound helpful, professional, and really friendly. Technology and bank security are going to keep improving, for sure, but the criminals are going to evolve right alongside them. That means your own awareness, your own healthy skepticism is quite literally your absolute strongest defense.
Let's move on and see how this builds into our final rules of engagement. We've got 3 unbreakable rules here. Rule number 1, never share your OTP. Rule number 2, never reveal your CVV. And rule number 3, never trust caller ID alone. Seriously, caller ID is incredibly easy to spoof nowadays. Always verify independently. Every single phone call, text message, and email regarding your finances has got to be approached with intense caution.
I want to conclude this explainer with a chilling question for you to really think about. In 2026, are you protecting your information or just your money? Because the reality today is that those two things are exactly the same. Protecting your money begins the very second you decide to fiercely protect your personal information. So stay alert, always verify independently, and please share the knowledge from this explainer with your friends and family. One simple conversation could absolutely be the shield that saves someone you love from becoming the next victim.